Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, guys, it's true. I'm wearing the Alabama shirt. It's simply one reason. Notre Dame got beat. Notre Dame got beat. Congratulations to Cincinnati as you came into Notre Dame Stadium and beat the Irish. Again, Brian Kelly can't win the big game. Now, Alabama, you're on your way. It's looking like another potential national championship season, except there's a team called the Georgia Bulldogs that you might want to keep your eyes on, okay? And there's some other quality teams out there, but we'll see how this thing shakes out. Now, noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. Guys, seriously, now if you've been keeping up with the news, or even if you haven't, you might have heard the word tampering being used a lot. It's the new federal buzzword, and you'll hear all kinds of meanings for it. But what it really means is Washington has to repay around $30 trillion in borrowed money that we do not have, nor do we have a plan to pay it back. So guess where that's coming from? Your pocket. What can you do about it? Janet Yellen said, we've never seen another financial crisis in our lifetime when she ran the Fed. Now, just 4 years later, she's warning of a catastrophe. And here we are. And our friends at noblegoldinvestment.com can keep you safe, protect you and your funds when that happens. By starting a gold or silver IRA, a 401k, you can fight the coming wave of inflation and ride out the storm with your savings intact. And as a bonus, they will send you this beautiful, I mean, it is beautiful, 5-ounce pure silver, America the Beautiful silver coin. They will send this to you for free. If you set up a gold or silver IRA, just roll over some of that 401k account. You'll be glad you did it, okay? That's noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. Pick up the phone and call Colin Plume today at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. Okay, let me tell you what's going on, guys. What is going on? China. Now, I broke this news last night. Actually, when Heidi gave me this information, it was nowhere on the mainstream media. We had gotten it from a very obscure source that they had flown 100 air flights. China had flown 100 military flights over Taiwan this weekend. Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. 100 warplanes. And they would send them at 20 at a time right over top Taiwan. Crazy provocation. No reason, no warning, just threatening them. Well, now the mainstream media is starting to pick that up today, and we have another report on this. Taiwan reports the surge in Chinese aircraft in the defense zone. Taiwan reported the largest ever incursion by China's Air Force into its air defense zone. 52 aircraft, saying the Taiwanese Air Force had to scramble for the fourth straight day. So today, there was 100 over the weekend, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. Today, already this morning, 52 planes this morning flying over top of Taiwan. And for the fourth day in a row, Taiwan had to scramble air jets, Air Force fighter jets, to try to warn off the intruders as the tension is beginning to spiral out of control. Chinese claims that Taiwan has complained for a year or more of repeated missions by China's Air Force near the nation island of Taiwan, often in the southwestern part of its air zone defense close to Taiwan's controlled Pratas Islands. But since Friday, China has marked its national day. The country has embarked upon a massive ramping up of its missions, with 152 aircraft flying into the defense zone over the last 4 days, 52 today. And the latest mission included 34 J-16 fighter jets, 12 nuclear-capable H-6 bombers, which all flew in an area in the vicinity of the Pratas Islands and over Taiwan's main island. Taiwanese fighter jets scrambled to warn away these Chinese planes while missile systems were deployed to monitor them. And the United States Sunday urged China to stop this provocative military activities. A lot of good that did. We told them to stop it Sunday, so they flew 52 more over top of Taiwan this morning. Also, Taiwan has condemned the government of China over in Beijing. China has yet to comment. The red dragon in prophecy, the red dragon is on the prowl, building artificial air bases in the China South Sea, trying to claim everybody's islands. I mean, Japan's, South Korea's, Vietnam's, Micronesia's, Indonesia's, the Philippines, the Taiwanese, even Russian islands. They're claiming everybody's loose islands out there. They say, no, those are all ours. What? Are you serious, China? I'm telling you, the dragon in the Bible, the dragon. And Taiwan is, Taiwan's, I mean, listen, China's the only nation in the world right now that could put together a 200 million man army. I mean, India could technically, but they really don't have the financial capability to pull that off. Nor are they in the right region of the country to be a part of this Euphrates River and the 200 million man army coming over top a dried up Euphrates. That's China, guys. That's China, China, China. And China's the red dragon. I mean, come on. We know who this is. The Bible was very plain in telling us the symbols of the last days. We know in Daniel that the lion, that Daniel saw in the end time kingdoms is really Great Britain. We know the leopard is Germany. Some say it would be Greece. That's debatable. And that's possible, very possible. And then there is the bear. We know that's Russia. And we know that the lion, Great Britain, had a pair of eagle's wings on its back that breaks off and stands up on its own as its own, like its own man, its own country. We know that's the United States. And we know the leopard, it has the fowl wings on its back. That's the rooster, rides along with Germany all the time. The leopard, we know that is France. Now and then we know the fourth kingdom, the beast, the one with the teeth, iron teeth, more vicious than anything else. We know that's the end time new world order. That's the beast kingdom of the last days, which then if you go from Daniel, switch over to Revelation 13, it tells you that the beast kingdom is made up of all of those other ones. The lion, the leopard, the bear, the fowl's wings, all of it, except the eagle's wings. The eagle's wings is not there. The eagle's wings is not on that final end time beast. Why? Because America doesn't play a part in that role. Why? Because America's busy still protecting Israel. And you can read that in Revelation 12. That's why the eagle's wings don't show up in Revelation 13 with the beast kingdom. Very easy when you start studying. And who stands with Israel? Who stands with a woman that's running in the wilderness? The United States. The United States will be trying to provide air cover for those Jews that are fleeing Judea, just like Jesus said they would during this tribulation period in Matthew 24, after the abomination of desolation in Matthew 24:15. Jesus says then the Jews that leave have to flee Judea. They have to flee into the mountains, which means they head toward Petra across the border in Jordan. And it's the eagle's wings that flies over top, protecting her, the woman running in the wilderness away from the red dragon, who's who? The Chinese, or the beast kingdom as well. Because China plays a major role. You can see the whole thing, the symbols, the symbolic symbols, the signs, the metaphors, and the present day prophecies. And I want to say something about Revelation. At the time that John wrote it, it was prophecy. But today, it is past, present, and prophetic future taking place simultaneously. Some of Revelation has now come to pass. Some is in the process presently, and some is yet to come. That's how far we've advanced in these last days. And so we're trying our best to keep people. I am going to stay on top of this to keep you involved. This is intimidation, though, by the Red Dragon of China. This Taiwan-based source, very familiar with the security matters in the region, told Reuters earlier on Monday that China's planes were possibly conducting simulated attacks on U.S. carrier fleets as well. Drills, the source said that China has repeatedly. So what China is doing is right now they're probing what can they get away with, and what's the reaction by the West. And right now it's very, very lame, very tame, very weak, very weak. So then they're saying, okay, let's fly another 50 more. Americans aren't doing anything. British aren't doing anything. French aren't doing anything. Japan ain't doing anything. Australia, none of these guys are going to do anything. They're going to hang Taiwan out to dry. That's what China's testing. And while they're doing it, they said, hey, you know what? Let's put some fake U.S. aircraft carriers, some cardboard U.S. aircraft carriers out in the Pacific, and let's blow them up. Let's start preparing for how we would blow these things up. And let's let the Americans watch us do it. Let's listen to the reaction. Let's do that while we're flying over Taiwan. What they're doing is they're testing, they're probing to find the response of the United States military. They're testing Joe Biden, and they're testing our where we stand on this. And also they're sending a clear message, it's coming. They're going to take Taiwan back. It's just a matter of time. The dragon is going to take it back. The dragon is part of the new world order, but it plays a vicious role, and you'll see that. Now, the U.S. Navy has referred questions to the Pentagon, which did not immediately respond to the quest for comment. The carrier of the USS Ronald Reagan entered the South China Sea late last month. On Monday, Japan's defense ministry said the ship, along with other carriers, the USS Carl Vinson, had carried out a multinational joint exercise in the waters southwest of Okinawa. That's where my son and my daughter-in-law and my two granddaughters are right now, though it gave no extraction location. Okinawa is home to a major U.S. military base and lies just to the northeast of Taiwan. So I really would like for my family to get out of there. They got another year there, but then they're finally coming back to the mainland. I just like to see them get out of there. I feel like there's something really brewing. The start of China's activities might also be deliberately timed as intimidation before Japan unveiled a cabinet under new Prime Minister Fumio Kishida. And Kishida unveiled his cabinet earlier this month. So Japan, of course, is really, really trying to figure out a way to protect itself. It says it's going to help protect Taiwan if they're attacked. Now, China has previously said such flights were to protect its sovereignty and aimed against collusion between Taiwan and the United States, the island's most important international backer and arms supplier. China has stepped up militarily and political pressure to try to force Taiwan to accept Chinese sovereignty. Now, they're trying to make the people so afraid in Taiwan that they say, go ahead, guys. They tell their government, please, 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 don't let them bomb us. Let's just go ahead and become part of China. What they don't realize is the Taiwanese people, they're not wanting that. They don't want to be under Chinese rule. They see what's happening in Hong Kong. Systematically, Hong Kong's being picked apart, like picking meat off a bone. And they don't want to be a part of that. And Taiwan says it is an independent country and will defend its own freedom and democracy. And so this is how this thing is setting up, guys. I just thought I would share this with you. Now, I really feel I should show you all our newest member here of the Begley clan. What? Yes. Sugar is getting a little friend, and I want to show you Benjamin Begley. Let me see if I can get him to bring him in here. This will be amazing. The little new puppy. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Are you serious? Oops. Hang on a second. Hang on, everybody. Here he is. There he is. It's little Benji. Come on, Benji. Let's look up. Let people see you. Little Benjamin Begley. He has arrived. He weighs 1.5 pounds. He is so tiny that you can just, whoa, careful. He is amazing. Beautiful little puppy. He's a papillon. So is that how you say it? No, he's not a Pomeranian. He's a papillon. And he's so cute. It's just incredible. And in the morning, when I get up in the morning and I'm having my first cup of coffee, he crawls into my arm and sits there. And he wants me to rub him and tell him how much I love him. And he loves to kiss me. He's just a gorgeous little puppy. And he has not met Sugar yet. He will meet Sugar tomorrow. And I'm sure that he'll love Sugar. But the question is, we're still wondering, Sugar, who's 13 years old, the question is, will Sugar love him? Will Sugar accept him? Because Sugar is very, very spoiled and loved on, and we've petted on her, and she's been the main, what do you guys think? Can you guys tell me, how's it going to go? Do you think it's going to go okay? Will Sugar embrace him? Or will he irritate her because he likes to hop around and, he's a puppy. Right now he's being really sweet. Okay, he's really sweet. Aren't you, puppy? Little Benji. So we call him Little Benji. Right? Mm-hmm. And so he is very cute. So I just wanted you guys to see him. He is so tiny. It's crazy how tiny and how he's got the big ears. We want to thank Tim and Susan for this beautiful puppy. Okay, we really want to thank them. He is gorgeous. And so I just think it's awesome. Okay, so it should be good. I think it's going to be okay. I think Sugar's going to be fine. I think Sugar's going to say, oh, well, what's this deal here? But, he's so little. I mean, we was talking about that. Sugar weighs 17 pounds being a Shih Tzu. And he is going to get up to about 5 to 6 pounds. He could even, if he gets very big, he'd be 8 or 9 pounds if he gets real big. But he's probably going to be like a 6, 7 pounder, and that'd be his size. So, yep. Okay, little guy, I'll let you go. Okay. So, guys, I'll be back with some more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. And so Benji just wanted to say hi. And Benjamin Begley has arrived. He even said, "Go Bama." What?